Cool. I probably should tighten that, but I don't really care that much right now. It's fine. I might have to tighten this belt up. What's up, Gary? What's going on? How's it going?
Had a couple of practice games. They weren't bad. That
Okay.
probably means it's not going to go so well for you.
It's gonna go just fine. Any day that you bowling is a good day. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Any day that you can get out here and do it.
Yeah. I got 75 years out of this vessel. It's been a pretty good ride. I'm content.
Yeah, yeah. I hope you get 75 more. It'll suck for all the other people who don't, but you'll get to meet some new people.
No, I'm thinking anything over 100 is too much.
It's pretty rough after
Probably
you get.
90.
Yeah. When people like mad, they got to take care of you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I don't want.
Yeah.
So we made you an official member of our team on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
That way you can bowl Thursday because it's position match. And Kern's just like, oh yeah, we'll just make it.
Revel, what's going on? The first in the building. What's happening? How you doing tonight, Revel? I'm telling you, I ain't have to work today, so I was here early, so I could start the stream early. I'm trying to get better at starting it early because now I understand it take a lot of time before people get the notifications usually. So at least if I started early, that give me some time to be able to, do all the stuff that need to be done. And it ain't really a big deal. I could check the stream, make sure that it is working, and if I have an issue, I don't have to be struggling to get it done and fix it and not get no practice. Say doing good, another early stream, yeah. I'm really trying to do better. It's just from work, right? So when I come from work, it'd be hard to go to the house, gather all the stuff, put it together, make sure I got everything, take a breather for a second to try to get in bowling mode because my job be stressful. So it'd be hard to just come in, and just start bowling. So it'd be kind of rough sometimes. But I be doing my best. Let me make sure my stream going on Facebook here. All right. Cool, it look like it's good over there. Let me make my little post over here, which I don't seem to be able to do for some reason. Oh, because this Facebook stuff be hard to figure out sometimes. Jeff, early again. Yes, early. That's 3 days, 3 streams in a row. I've been early. Yeah. Ty, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, y'all. We actually started the stream a little bit early. This crazy because it automatically posted. Oh, no, it didn't. But I don't. Oh, yeah, all right. I'm like, I can't post this to.
Copies? That wasn't copies, the one I was talking about.
How's it going? It's going good, though, man. It's going good. Just, trying to get the stream stuff set up to make sure that everything is set and it's all good. I got to do my little links and all that stuff. But we here. We going to get practice. I got time to stretch, which is probably the most important thing that I need to do. Because after bowling that tournament this weekend, who knows what's going to happen tonight. For real. Like, my arm has not hurt any. Which, low-key, I'm kind of terrified. Yeah, man, they keep putting me on 15 and 16. I'm tired of bowling on this lane. Know how I bowl bad on this pair all the time. I think they want me to bowl bad. That's what I think. I think they doing it on purpose. I ain't bowled over there in a long time. I feel like we keep bowling on the same pair. You gotta charge your phone? All right, it's all good. It's all good though. I ain't bring but 2 balls and a spare ball, or a urethane ball. I should throw urethane. That's what I should do. I should throw my urethane ball. Let me make sure it's going down on Twitch. It should be up on Twitch. It says I'm live. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it looked like it's up on Twitch. Cool. All right. But we're going to try to see if we can bowl good today. Hopefully, I don't have any pain like I had all weekend on Saturday. Because that was like crazy. My arm was hurting so bad, y'all. I mean, my arm was hurting. Who we got? Jerron? I think that's who it said. Jerron, what's going on? Is it Mom's birthday yet? You tell her I said happy birthday? Tell Miss Betty I'll say happy birthday. All right. Cool. I told y'all I was going to fix the Facebook comments. I had to figure out what was wrong with it, but I figured it out. Because they made me have to re-upload all my, Sunday. Oh, okay. Yeah, they made me have to re-upload everything. I don't know why, but I got it done. I think I'm going to add some surface to my ball before we even start bowling today, though. Not a lot. I'm going to take a worn down pad and just give it a little fluff, a little extra. Oh, yeah, I had mine on yesterday.
Here we come.
I definitely had mine on yesterday, Bob.
Here we come.
I was representing yesterday. Can't stop the slop.
I got your back, baby. We got this.
We definitely do. I got to bowl good today because they always be trying to beat me when we bowl this team for whatever reason. They be trying hard. They be making me have to, like, actually try. I be like, so if you going to really, like, be talking mess, then I'm going to have to make you pay. You can't, like, bowl me and then talk crazy. Dom Nicky, my Mello, what's going on, Mello? What up, Dom Nicky? What's good? Yeah, I got to get that lane shine off. That's all. Definitely got to get this lane shine on. They lucky I ain't going to Pro Shop and get on this ball spinner. Dumb Nicky. How's it been going, man? Tell your dad I said what's up when you talk to him. I used to see him all the time when I go up to the golf course, but I ain't been at home in so long. Dang, I can't get my little baggy thing open. Here we go. Get this little dust off my ball real quick. I should have put that AD on it, that life after death. But it's all good. The LAD at the crib. He be out there with them old man streaks. They be striping it down the middle. Taking all the young guys' money. They be like, yeah, you wanna play? They'll beat you out of $200 playing with them old dudes. They don't be playing no games. But I slapped a little bit of this wow factor on it because this is what I keep in my bowling bag for emergencies. Hey, I swear to God, dog, Nicky, he be selling this. He buy a new golf club, but then he beat you with it and then sell it to you. Like, I sell it to you. Beat you up. Then sell you the club he beat you with. And then get a new one and beat you with that one too. He got a new club every time you see him, and you got a new club because you trying to figure out how to beat him. Yeah, they don't be playing. We'll see how long we keep the hat on this week. I got on my working out hat for like when I used to run in the wintertime. So. Where was that at on Saturday when I needed it? I ain't had none of that on Saturday. Harold, what's going on? No, I didn't get the brace. I didn't. So, yesterday I had a basketball game I had to film. There was like 2 hours basically you might as well say in the ocean, because that's what it was at. It was basically in the Pacific Ocean. So that was my whole day yesterday, because it was in the middle of the day. So, and today, I took some time to rest after doing all that bowling on Saturday. But I don't know what's going on, because my elbow did not hurt at all after I took that leave and I got done bowling. I haven't had any elbow pain for some odd reason at all. So I don't know what happened, but it don't hurt. It hasn't hurt ever since I took the leave and I got done bowling. So I think it might be a nerve issue or something, because it wasn't hurting. Then a week or so ago it started hurting, but it didn't hurt when I bowled, last week. But then when I bowled Saturday, it was hurting. So I don't know. It might be a nerve. Man, that might be too much surface. That low key might be too much heat surface. And it wasn't even a lot, man. It was like a worn out 2000 pad. P. Diddy. You left the 9-10 twice. You need an explanation? Bad ball reaction. That's the explanation. Your ball hooky too much. Too much this way. Not enough this way.
Come on, man. There we go. Come on, man.
I need to buy me a little bevel knife. I have to order one. I feel all right. Yeah. Surprisingly, I thought I wasn't gonna feel as good as I actually feel. Yeah. So I don't have no complaints. My fingers are a little big right now, but there go that pin again.
Missing those easy shots, man.
It's practice. I don't care about no spares.
Body up.
Yeah, you just trying to get loose without hurting myself right now. I ain't.
When you're supposed to hurt yourself, that way it's easier for me to win.
It's plenty of time to make spares. First of all, I ain't trying to shoot at no spares, no way. I'm trying to strike. I ain't got time to be throwing two balls.
I thought you were going for the gutter all game.
Yeah. I throw it that way, but then somehow magically it keep going the other way, huh?
Well, quit putting the spin on it.
Somehow, I don't know. I just roll it, and next thing I know, it's over there. Right?
You're supposed to let us win tonight.
Let you win. I mean,
I keep telling him we can
if
be
you
Bob.
win,
We can be Bob.
all right, Bob say we can be ball.
I agree, but I am cheating.
All right. That hurt a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. That hurt a little bit. Well, hopefully we'll be all right. Let's do 870. All right, Otis, I got you. Did you say you hate bowling? Elbow on drugs, whatever works to rid the pain. Yeah, I need to go get some more leaf. I only got one more. Mitch had the front nine, left the bucket with the man in motion. He was stuck watching the Super Bowl. That's what happened. He wanted to, you know, play a little football. Hey, that's ugly. 295 or well, if he made it 275. If he missed it, that's like 250. Yeah, that's such a bad lead, like on the string. This ball might be too strong, y'all. I might have should have left it alone and left it lane shine and not cleaned it up more. I caught myself trying to make it easy on me. I caught myself trying to make it easy for myself. So I ain't got to work real hard, but I don't know. If I come around it a little bit, I'll be all right and it won't hurt. So maybe I'll just get around it just enough. Or I'll throw urethane. Bang, bang. Last time I bowled urethane, I shot 800. Even though I had a chance to shoot 800 last week, so it ain't like I haven't had chances to shoot 800. They gonna make me bring an extension cord, bring my own lights. I'm gonna have my pair lit up. Like y'all don't want to turn the lights on, don't worry about it. I'll make my own light. Put some soft boxes on some lights. Light up my own lane. They say it gives ambiance. All right, Clay throwing the resin ball tonight. I had talked to Clay a little bit. He was frustrated about how he bowled. And he had practiced on the shot. And I think this might be important too, right? So he practiced a bunch on the shot and felt like he knew what was going on. And people ask, like, do you know what's bowling on? I'm like, nope, I prefer not to look. I prefer to just come and throw my ball and see what the lane giving me. For that reason specifically, that you do a bunch of bowling and practicing on the shot, and then you think you know what's going on, and then you bowl bad because what you was doing the previous day don't work, you know? And you came in here with a plan. So I prefer to just chill, see what the lane give me, and then throw strikes. Like, you use CBD topical and the massage gun for your aches before and after bowling. Yeah, I should be able to shoot 740. If I have a good night, I should. But you know what, Rebel? This is lingering from that bicep injury I had. So what they told me was essentially either you tear your bicep or you strain it. If you tear it, it tear either at the shoulder or the elbow. The shoulder is the more common tear, but the elbow is the worst tear. And then they were like, well, all of the things and issues I complained about and all the sports and stuff I do sound like, especially with my job doing a lot of writing and typing, and it sounds like I'm getting carpal tunnel too. That's what they said. So they like use an ergonomic mouse, a keyboard, and wear a brace at night and all this stuff. Which the brace don't make it feel better. The brace actually makes it feel worse. So I don't wear the brace unless like it's hurting or something and I gotta do a bunch of work. I'll wear it at work. But I just try to, I put my arm on a pillow. I put my arm on the pillow, that's what I try to do. So that way I can't sleep on it. I can't lay on it and sleep. I guess we'll try the big wheel tonight. Let's see what happens if I get it left. All right, I can get it left a little bit too. So it might not be too bad. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that tropical cream. Hopefully it be put on by some tropical ladies. But I knew what you meant.
Craig Hodlin, 600 series.
I should probably shoot at a 10 pin
250
here.
Tommy Schroeder, 275 K. If you didn't get an award tonight, bowl better next time.
That's a good saying. If you didn't get an award, bowl better next time. I never get an award. What does that mean? That I ain't bowling good enough? I'm pretty sure next time I should just take some tape out of this ball now. Cause the first time I gotta throw it at a spare, it's gonna be all bad. Take some tape out of this joker. But what up, everybody? Miss Ann. What's going on, Miss Ann? How's my elbow? Right now, it feels better than it did on Saturday. That I can say. It didn't hurt none yesterday or after I got done bowling. And I just figured it didn't hurt after I got done bowling because I took that Aleve. But why it's not hurting today, I don't know. But it's not hurting, so that's a good thing. But it does hurt a little if I throw it how I need to throw it to bowl normally. It does hurt a little bit. So, what's up? What's up? So, I don't know. I might try to just modify my release a little bit to kind of minimize the amount of pain. Sean, what's going on? How did I finish Saturday? I came in 5th. I made the step ladder. I qualified 4th, and then I lost my first match and ended up coming in 5th. Hey, Tynesha. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so I lost my match. I ended up coming in 5th, which is farther than I really thought I was going to get. I really didn't think I was going to get real far, to be honest with you. Who's that? Hey, what's going on? I was like, who is this? He a finalist for Beat the Champs? Okay, hey, that's what's up. I need to find my bowling app. I need to move it back to the front page. But we'll see what we can bowl today. Yeah, 5th. I mean, the tournaments just don't pay a lot. That's the only bad part. But I didn't lose no money, so I ain't. I bowled terrible, broke even in the brackets. Well, no, I didn't break even in the brackets. I lost money in the brackets, but I made up the money in the tournament, so I broke even. And for the way I bowled, I'll take that any day, because that was not a great display. I mean, I was trying hard as I could, though. And I think that's the thing, too. Like, as long as you try to do the best you can, you probably going to have good results, you know? So just try. Make sure you try. You got it. Go ahead. I feel like I'm hanging this ball. It feels like it's going to come off, though. I might have some lotion on my hands. I probably should have put some water on my hand because I feel like I'm losing it just a little bit. And this hole is pretty tight. All right, well, let's see. Yeah, I lost it just a little bit. I think I should have wet my hand. I might go to the bathroom and just dab some water on my hand real quick. All right. All right. Let me go. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's what I actually just did. I blew in the hole in it. Let's go, Bob. It's going good. Got a new coach he'll be working with soon. Bowling weekend was up and down. Surprised he did well in the sports shop. Okay, let's go, Tanisha. You felt like Inspector Gadget with all the stuff. Did you try the glove, Tanisha? Yeah, the golf glove work? All right, good, good. Yeah. Good, I'm glad the glove worked. That's a easy, low-cost thing that you can replicate. You ain't gotta be trying to do nothing tricky, you know? Uh-oh, I dropped the mic. Jesus Christ. It didn't come out? No, it didn't come out. It definitely pulled me though. It was like perfect too. It like yanked me pretty good. All right. Oh, I gotta pay. Let me make sure. All right, here we go. That might be a little hard. Ah! Come on. I threw that one like fast though. And it was right. My arm getting loose now though. And it didn't hurt that bad, so it hurt a little bit, but nothing too crazy. All right, I'll be all right in a second. Yeah. Let's see, let me pay. Cause I'll be forgetting. Where our thing at? What, Mr. Burt? Oh, well, it don't matter. I'll just pay for a month.
Signing up for regional CTD. You want me to put your name down as just Chris Muldrow, or?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
What's in it? Laurel Lanes. I can never remember the name of this building. All right, I gotta throw a decent shot here. The best part, oh wait, let's see. The glove helped with my, oh, I can't see it from the side. The glove helped with my sweaty palm, adding in, taking out the tape, okay? I'm gonna tell you, you gotta get some water. Like if you get like a cold bottle of water, don't get like pop, get like water, a cold bottle of water to drink, or you can use Gatorade, but water works. A cold bottle of water, that'll kind of help to maintain your body temperature and keep your thumb the same. So once it gets to the point where you like it, that's what you should do. That's what I do. All right, Bob. The best part, new coach lined me up, almost shot at 200. Gloves without the fingers, they have extra grip on the palm. Jamal, what's going on? You say you ain't trying to hit me about the elbow? Took a week and a half off the rest and heal your shoulder a bit. Yeah, Yeah, it's a weird thing though. I was kind of scared, to be honest. I told them I wasn't gonna bowl tonight. They were surprised I came, but I was like, it's not hurting, which I don't know. Like if it was hurting, it would make sense as much as it hurt on Saturday. So for it to not hurt at all today is a little weird. And I was kind of scared that like maybe something was wrong, but I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I just got to throw like a half decent shot. I like to throw it to the right. That's closer. Yeah, I still can't really get up the back of it like I want to. I got to get around it just a little early. It hurts if I try to get up the back. But that's all right. I might try to hook at this just because I don't really feel comfortable. Oh, you know what? I'll try to throw it straight. All right. No pain, no gain. Hey man, listen. That pain I had on Saturday wasn't no joke. Like, it was so bad. Every time I would throw the ball, my left eye would like twitch, like, I was like, and if I threw one like really good, it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I mean, to the point where I was like, I basically can't even throw it like the next frame. I would like struggle just to even get the ball down the lane next frame. But we'll heat up. We'll heat up in a second. I ain't too worried about it. I actually threw one halfway decent finally, so. I was trying to like throw it normal and get up the back of it and roll it like I want, but it hurt when I did that. So I don't want to aggravate it if it ain't aggravated. So I'm like, let me get around it a little more. So I got to kind of shut that angle down that I had, but we'll be all right. Bob. Oh, with a wrap 10. But I really think if I can strengthen it, if I can strengthen my wrist, my hand, I got to call my little cousin because we supposed to be working on it. So, but I think if I can strengthen it and get a little more flexible, that'll help me to be able to bowl better. I think working with this coach will help. What I don't see, like you said, other coaches haven't been so helpful. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, I think a lot of people be wanting me to coach them. I got an unconventional coaching style though, and people don't be wanting to listen. Like, they be wanting to kind of do what they want to do and say like they can't do stuff. And I'd be like, it's your arm. So, but I don't try to really change people's game a whole bunch. Like, a lot of coaches want you to bowl the same like everybody else, and I just use whatever you got and improve it to the best of your ability. You know? Oh, that sucks. I can't really hit it now. That like changed the way I'm lined up like completely. My ball hooking like 3-4 boards less now because I can't really like get up the back of it and roll it. Jamal says, I went to train with Mark Baker and overdid when I came back. Yeah, and it's just like if you was hitting the gym, you know, you wouldn't keep going to the gym working arms every day. You gotta like take a little break, let your body heal and rest and recover. Let your body recover. All right, Lynn. Maybe because I was still working on my own bowling style and try to change it for me to, yeah. So like your style gonna change as you get better. So the way you bowl right now is probably not gonna be the final way you bowl. Sharon, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. So my bowling style has changed over the years. I used to hook it way more than I hook it now. You know, so if I wanted to be competitive on a higher level, I had to hook the ball less. I mean, that just is what it is. So I learned how to hook it less. I learned how to play straighter. I changed the way I shoot at my spares altogether. I changed the way I look at the lane. I changed the way I think about playing the lane. So everything that I was doing changed. The best thing you can do for yourself is let the coach know the top couple things you want to work on. Yeah, and I think a lot of times coaches, like, you know, they give you all this stuff to do, right? Because when you start off bowling and you don't have coaching on how to start off the correct way, you got all these bad habits and all these things that could be fixed to make you bowl, you know, the right way with proper fundamentals. But you don't necessarily have to have the perfect fundamentals. It helps, but you don't have to. You got to do what's best for you and your body. And I think the most important part, which I tell everybody, is being consistent. Like, if you can't repeat it, it ain't worth doing it. So if what you're doing, you can't repeat regularly, then we need to figure out how to modify it so you can repeat something. And that's really the key. Something that's repeatable. So. And I need to move to the right a little more. I didn't move because I threw that last shot kind of bad, and this lane was the hooking lane when I was practicing. I should have kept the hat on. My hand going down now. Put my hat back on. I'm getting cold, my hand going back down now. This a Nike hat for like running. It's like a thermal fit hat. So like you could run when it's like 0 degrees outside with this thing on. It could be like super cold. It got like a fleece stuff in it. This hat ain't no joke. I used to be running in the middle of the winter time with this joint on. I can't even put it over my ears. It get too hot for me if I put it over my ears. Julian, what's good? Hey, good bowling this weekend, bro. I gotta throw some strikes. I need to move to the right side. Yeah, I gotta put it back on. I was getting a little warm, so I took it off. I need to wash my regular hat that I'll be wearing. It's quiet bothering me a little bit. So. I gotta stretch this quad a little more. Gave it 835 tonight. Jesus. Here they say your form is good. Well, that's good. It's good to start off with good form. What frame we in? The 5th? I struck and then I left another 10 pin. I'll move to the right a little bit. All right, Bob. I'm all banged up. 3 of those. That's all right, Bob. We're going to get it together. Take a little 1-on-1 right here. I think that'll be more than enough. Thank you, Bob. $835. What was your games, Julian? $835. That's a lot. A lot of score. You was throwing some strikes, bro. Nate, what's happening? What place we in? I don't know. Bob, you know what place we in the league? You know what place we in the league?
We're in third. We're only out by 2 games.
Oh, all right, we're in third place and we only out of 2 points. But we already won a quarter. I mean, I guess we can win another one, right? Oh, all right, so I guess we can't win another one, so it don't matter. 378-57. Hey, good bowling. Shit. Some strikes right there. And congrats on your 300-800. Yeah, I'm in trouble. I want to shoot 800. I'm going to have to go 0-0-0-0. 140-70, 2-0. Oh, I can bowl 230 still somehow. Look at that. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Somehow I can still bowl something. I should have stretched better though. I'm feeling it right now. My quad tightened up a little bit. All right, Bob. Oh, with the 10 pin. Jeez Louise. Tanisha said good bowling, Julian. Oh, he on YouTube. I thought he was on Facebook. He should be able to see it. Don't be old before your time. Old people don't bowl, they watch. Bob said his old way, he was shooting his 10 pin wasn't working. So he went back to a straighter angle. But I'm telling you, sometimes you aim small, you miss small, you know what I'm saying? So I use a little more extreme angle than some people probably do, but it works for me. I make them, except for when I miss them. It feels so weird to throw my ball like that. Like, I feel like I'm so used to my ball being so much more dynamic, and I'm like on the side of it, almost like suitcasing it, just so it don't like hurt none, just to get it down there. When I really want to get up the back of it so I could roll it off my hand the right way, and my ball could be dynamic, I could have like a bunch of area and throw a bunch of strikes. My ball hook more. So, but whatever. It is what it is. Shake it off. But it ain't too bad. I mean, what we got right now? We got our first sanctioned double, so we can still shoot 230. This quad though ain't playing today. This quad tight today. All right now. Gotta stretch this thing a little bit more. I stretched it good though Saturday before I bowled. I was like, that's the last thing I need is to be hurting like 2-3 different ways. I'm like, I'm gonna stretch this quad out. I might have to hit it with the massage gun when I go home. I feel like these long drives don't be helping me none either. Like sitting in the car for 2-3 hours to go somewhere like every week be rough. Buy more equipment, I mean a knee brace because your knees crack. All right, let's hit 230. 230.
Run your whip.
A little bit. I had to move a little to the right too. Okay. Bob said he got to move a little bit. I had to move a little too. But it's only because I started throwing it different so it wouldn't hurt. If I would have kept, you know, staying behind it, my ball would hook another arrow. And I'd have been fine, but I had to figure out like how to hold it a little different too, to kind of release it consistently. All right. Kind of be a little consistent with it. I ain't even really super worried if I miss my target. I really just need to release it the same way. That's like really the goal. If I could release it the same way, that means my ball gonna do the same thing roughly. And that's what I need. I need it to roll the same way, make the same motion. That's all. I just needed to make the same motion. I can spray it a little bit. It looked weird because my ball rolling like at a weird angle. It's not even like really making a strong move off the spot. It's kind of like struggling to make it around the corner. They look weird to me. But as long as I could keep repeating that, it'll strike something. I ain't gonna lie to you, that's how I wanted to throw it on Saturday. But I couldn't throw it like that. Like the angle I needed to have and the way I needed to throw my ball for it to recover down lane, I had to be up the back of it. And it was just taking everything I had to get it down there. It was taking every bit of like, I was digging deep. I was like, I'm ready to quit. The cat, what up, the cat? Hey, I'm trying to find out the same question. Why do I be on the wall every week? They know that I don't bowl good on this pair, so they keep me over here so they can beat me. I bowled good over here 1 week, but it's hard to strike on this pair. So it's hard to strike for everybody. The two lanes be different, which they're not really crazy different today. The right lane is hooking a little more, not as much as it usually is, but it's hard to strike on this pair. I don't care what you say. Even though I bowled kind of good on this pair this weekend. I bowled decent on this pair this weekend. I bowled either 2 or 3 games on this pair. My first game I bowled bad. I was struggling. My elbow was hurting, and I couldn't figure out like what I needed to do to kind of fix it. It was way too early in the day for me to just be like, it's gonna hurt, and I'm just gonna let it hurt. That would not have been good. So, come on, Bob. Can't stop the slop.
Can't stop it, bro.
Can't stop it. They can't stop it. Bob said he wore the shirt today because he ready. I'm glad I hit my ball with the pad now, because it probably wouldn't have hooked at all if I didn't. I'd have had to throw a different ball. That one felt good to me. I had a little something on that one. That one felt a little good. I felt confident that I could throw it decent. We're gonna bowl this 230 though. We're gonna see what we got. What is it, the 9th frame? Oh yeah, this is the 9th frame. I was terrible in the 10 frames this weekend. I had like no doubles in the 10th at all this weekend, so hopefully we could change that today. I ain't gonna lie though, that pattern wasn't even really that hard. Like, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't as hard as I was making it. Like, I could not repeat 2 shots in a row to save my life. Yeah, that was Crunch Berries, cat. That was like House Cat throwing the 8 ball on the wood lanes in Dalton back in the day. Ha! Box. Lynn with a Brooklyn. Can't stop it. Hey, the memories, baby. Good old Dalton Bowling. Or Fairlanes, if you will. All the old people know. Fairlanes. Hey, we had some good times in Dalton, man. I threw a lot of strikes in there. Some good memories, man. Used to bowl at Dalton? Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, I bowled a lot of games in Dalton Bowl. I used to bowl up there in Junior League. It's closed now. I thought it opened back up. As far as I knew, Dalton back open. Oh, one more time. That sounded like 9. Oh, it was 10 back on the brook again. Hey. I can still remember the good old sounds of CJ and them bowling on Sunday morning. Me, dial them up for the money. I remember Farilla was bowling, and he shot like 290 something or 280 something to win the strike pot, but he ain't played because he bought that cheeseburger. Everybody like, Farilla, you won the pot. You like, I did not play. They like, what? Yeah, them some good times, man. That's some good memories in that place. I remember we used to be in there practicing, boy, all night. Ain't no pins, Bob. What up, cuz? What it do? What you on, man? Yeah, I should have kept this hat on. This hat definitely keeping me warm. I don't know what happened, like, it ain't no vent right here, but somehow I took that hat off, I was getting like a cold breeze just hitting me back to back. Chilling. Hey, that's what's up. You back in the United States, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you a world traveler. You be everywhere. You be everywhere. You like the international man. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. I'm telling you. Bob, 10 back. Bob said he's striking out. What y'all thought? And then went to Nicky's. Yeah, hey. Or either, what's the little spot that we used to go to? Purple Steer, right? A little Purple Steer place. It'd be 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We'd be in there, me, you, Scooby, Lemon. Me and that smashing. Them was a good old day. Oh. That's all right. There we go. Yeah, Bob got that one a little left. And he had a little extra spinnerooski on it. It was a little extra on the spinner. He had a little extra spinnerooski. Of course I rap 10. Why not? I'm telling you, man, that's how my luck been. This is how it was this Saturday. I ain't doubled in the 10th in about a month. Jesus Christ. That was a good shot too. Oh, this hurts a little. I don't know why I'm cursed and I can't strike in the 10th. Somebody got one of them little juju dolls and they stick in that joint every time I get in the 10th frame. You ain't gonna strike this time. That's what he said. I think I needed to strike the beat dude because he got like 20 something. I might have been a little too much on the side of it. I was a little more up the back of that one. Then it read up. Yeah. Yeah. The purple still. Hey, yeah, cuz we used to hit the purple still too. But that was back in the day, boy. We used to be out there playing dot to dot on the E-way. On our way out to the movies, purple still. Those was the good old days, man. The purple still. I got 2 more games. This is the first game. I failed to strike out because I wrapped the 10. I think I was too far on the side of it by just a little bit because it felt good, but I got up the back of that field ball a little more and it spent up. It hurt a little bit when I got up the back of it, but I might, instead of having my fingers spread like this, no, I can't do $5 on strikes today. Because I'm going to try to be throwing it and my elbow going to start hurting real bad again. I'm cool on it. But I might, instead of having my fingers spread like this, I usually have them spread. It was helping a lot when my wrist and my elbow and my forearm was messed up, that I could like spread the weight out across my fingers, across my whole hand, instead of like having it all really on like one side. So, but right now, it don't hurt when I shoot at spares, but that's because I don't hit it none with my fingers. I just grip it with my thumb and sling it down there, so it really don't bother me none. But maybe I'll bring this pinky in this way like this. That'll move the weight of the ball over a little more. That might help too. I'll get up the back of it more if I move my pinky instead of having it spread moving in. I might try it. We can still shoot 800. We can't shoot 870 like Otis said, but we can still shoot 800. We just gotta have 600 for the back. Ain't like we ain't never had back-to-back 300s before. It's just been a while. That's got a hook a low. But we are bowling on 15 to 16. I don't even expect to bowl nothing crazy over here. This pair, I don't know why you can't strike or why it's so janky, but it just be janky like that. Let me see. I should go back and look at all the weeks I bowled on this pair. Yeah, last week I had 760 though, so we could get to 760. I feel confident we can get there. 800 might be a stretch. But last week we should have shot 800, and I tricked it off because I opened. Yeah, I've had some struggles since December. Last time I bowled real good was like, besides last week was December. I'm struggling a little bit. This is the lowest my average like ever been, like in life. Jermaine, what's going on? Where we bowling? I'm bowling my little local league in Washington. We do this every week, man. Every Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And I lost the dude because I wrapped that 10 because he got 25 or something crazy stuff. I just got to get up the back of it just a hair more. Just try to bring that pinky in. That'll make me get up the back of it maybe enough consistently where I won't get around it and tap. That might be better. I think that might work. It was a little more up the back of it. It wasn't as much on the side. So, and it didn't really hurt. It wasn't super clean off my hand, but it was decent enough. Man, you know what I miss? I don't know why. I want me a pork chop sandwich. I might have to, I got some pork chops. I might go to the store and buy some buns and make me some pork chop sandwiches. Get some onions and grill them joints up real quick and have me an old Jewtown pork chop sandwich with some grilled onions and some mustard. That sounds good. Jobs. What up, Jobs? Or Pepper, should I say. What's going on? What it do, man? How you been? Lynn, come on, man. No nipples. Hey, Rob and Lynn, you should go back to the brook. He went banger, banger, banger on the brook. You know, go back to the Stone Brooklands. We supposed to carry the little light here. We ain't supposed to be getting that. Maintain it. Hey, I feel it. I'm doing the same thing. Shake it off. Doing the same thing. What up, man?
How'd you finish?
I came in 5th.
Okay.
I qualified 4th, and then I lost to Jim.
Qualified high, lower than fourth. You were -1, weren't you?
No, I'm saying I made the step ladder
Okay.
in 4th place.
You're the fourth seed.
Yeah. I came in 7th when I qualified. Yeah. And then I moved from 7th to 4th, and then I lost to Jim. I had a chance to win too.
It would have been better for me if I had a lighter ball when that shot started getting harder.
Yeah.
That way I could overpower some of that hook.
Yeah. You know, it started getting kind of ugly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It started getting kind of ugly. He missed it. Dang. That's all right, Lynn the mechanic. Lynn could miss a few spares. That's got to hook a ton. And it did. Yeah, the pinky up the back. Definitely gonna work better. Because now it's giving me more like what my ball should be doing. Because there's no way my ball should be laboring. There's so much friction. My ball should just be yamming off the spot every time I throw it over there. So. Kenyon, what's good? Lynn, oh, you a drink? Your hand was up. He ain't see it. He ain't see it. He ain't see it. You can't do that with Lynn, man. Lynn don't be caring. He just be whipping it down there. Sometimes Lynn be trying though, and he messing around and throw some score on you. What am I throwing? I'm throwing a Medusa. DVA Medusa. This ball usually, that's 10 back right there. This ball usually work good in here. But the lane machine had broke like maybe 5 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago. They've been way harder since the lane machine got fixed. They used to be a little softer than this. They ain't really been, everybody average been down. I don't know, it's just, they were a little softer. And they were a little tighter, so they hooking more. And I mean, this ain't like the China like we know it, like we ball on in Chicago type of China. I'm at my local little bowling alley in Washington. So like this pattern got friction to the right, if you close to the right. But if you throw it from left to right, your ball ain't gonna hook if you miss to the right, it's out of bounds. So if you get it a little left, your ball really don't hold either. Like, it'll hook a little bit if you get it a little left. So it's a weird, I don't know. It's a weird thing. So, I mean, you do have some area. If you get too far left, it get hard to strike. You really kind of got to throw your ball in the right part of the lane if you want to strike. Like in here, I feel like your ball got to be between like 17 and 9. Really like 10 to 17. Your ball got to be somewhere in there. If your ball outside of that, it's almost impossible to strike if your ball outside of that. It's Messenger Monday. Apparently, we throwing big logs. Bob say can't stop the slot. That wasn't nothing but purebred horsepower. Cut it out. That was all horsepower right there. Oh. We threw a big log, helicopter style. Yikes. Ooh. Tomahawk. Tomahawk messenger. Messenger Mondays. Throwing big logs. I remember that used to be more common. I used to throw messengers a lot. My ball I don't throw a lot of messengers now. Usually, my ball is pretty dialed in. You say sound like your Tuesday night house? Yeah, I don't know, like, it was a little more wide open than it is now. But I think it's whatever happened to the oil machine, the way it's putting a pattern down is just a little, I just think it's less oil. Like, I think this is the same pattern that we've been bowling on. I just think it's not putting as much oil. So, it was easier to play straighter and play to the right, which would yield you higher scores. Because it was always bad if you moved way in. It was like, your ball would hook if you threw it up the right, but if you stood in the middle and threw it to the right, it wouldn't hook. So you always got that fine line where I can only throw my ball so far. But if I got it left, if I moved left and got it left, my ball will hook too. So it's just a weird thing. 1 to 6 with too much angle out of bounds? Yeah, that's definitely what we got. It's like, you could get it to the right, but it's just gotta be down lane. It can't be early, it gotta be down lane. If you miss a little right in this down lane, you won't really pay a big penalty. $300. Lynn called it. He said we're going pasta. He said 300. So we'll go with 300. I'm curving it though now. I took my pinky in, but you see how like I went from like a spread hand and it was making me be on the side of it more and my ball had like a weird roll to now I tuck my pinky back in to my hand like this. It's making me get up the back of it more. So now my ball reading the spot harder and it's more dynamic off the spot. Unless you throw it 14 miles an hour, then the whole lane is your oyster. Hey, if I throw it 14 miles an hour, I'll be happy because I struggle really hard to throw it slow. I mean, obviously, my rev rate's so high, I don't need to throw it slow. But it's times when I need to throw it slower for sure. It's times when I like need to slow down, slow my ball down significantly, not like a half a mile an hour, but like at least 1 to 1.5 miles an hour. And I'm just terrible at it. So I think that, to be honest, what I figured out is that I would rather break my hand down and play straighter than try to throw it slow, you know? What up? I see you post a link. I've been learning to throw it up 6 to 9 on our sports shop. I haven't tried it on the house shop because I'm throwing it at 10 and striking. Yeah, hey, you know, you got to do whatever they giving you. You know, sometimes they giving you that, sometimes they not. This cable is twisted up. But after the Sports Shot League, it's time to go bowl some tournaments. That's what's next. Get out there and get your feel at some little tournaments. Go bowl some little handicap tournaments.
Who's your daddy? Who's your dad?
Maybe bowl somewhere they got team, doubles, singles. So that way you get a feel of, you know, all of it. In Chicago, though, they have a bunch of tournaments in the summer. So it's a bunch of stuff like that that you can bowl in the summertime. Oh, boy. All right. That was my fault. I wasn't aggressive with it. Kind of hurt a little bit, and I just like let it go. I'll take it though. I know as a lefty, my angle should be 7 to 9, but that's something I got to work on because I was taught to start at 10. Shoot, sometimes, Chinese, you need to be at 5 when you a lefty. You know, if you can, you know. If you throw it slow, you might not need to be that far, but sometimes you need to be like left. I remember growing up, shoot, the left used to be out, like they would be 5 and out. They be throwing their ball look like in the gutter. I feel like I need to add a couple balls to my arsenal like the Defender and the Envy. Kind of want to add another benchmark ball like a Rattler. Do it. If I move up, if I slow down, to be aggressive with my follow through every time and throw it slow, that's my hard thing. And I just figured that I'm better at throwing it harder, and it's easier for me to just keep my same speed and break my rev rate down, lower my rev rate. 5 is scary. You throw, oh, okay. All right, yeah, 5 might be a little. But that's all right. We get you to where you could hang it off the gutter like the pros eventually. I had a little hump on that one. I had a little hump on that one. It like flew through the lane effortlessly. I had some muscle behind that one. But that's the hard part for me. Like, I need to be aggressive, right? And so every time I'm not aggressive, I spray it like crazy. Like, I can't hit a target and not be aggressive with it at the bottom with my hand. So I'd rather just use surface, pick the right ball, use surface, break my hand down and play continuously more towards the friction, and just let the ball do the work. Like, Mike, what's going on? What up, Mike? For all the people just came in, we in game 2. We got a, I don't know, 6-bagger here. I had 213 the first game because I sucked. I started off rough, and then I tapped in the 10th, trying to strike out for 230, but it's all right. We make it up if we actually do something this game. If we can get a little bagger out of this game, we'd be all right. There's a couple handicap tournaments coming up in the area. You want to work with this coach before you sign up? Okay, I got you. I would say if you're going to work hard and work on your game this summer, I probably wouldn't bowl no tournaments and spend my money. I would just like try to work on my game then. Because you always get worse before you get better when you're trying to achieve more and do better. So when you learn new things, your body got to get used to it, your mind got to get used to it. you got to get used to seeing your ball do something that ain't never done before, and your body feeling weird, and it all being discombobulated before like you get that muscle memory built up and it start to kick in. So a lot of times what people do is they go get a coach, and then they try to bowl competitively a whole bunch, and then they get frustrated with what the coach told them because it ain't working immediately, and then they go back to what they were doing before, and it just slow their progress, you know? So if you can, you know, not do that, that'll be better for you overall. But it's always tough to bowl. That's the one thing about bowling. This tournament's all year long. So. Lumber liquidators, that's what it was. Throwing logs. The lumber liquidators. Y'all thought they went away, but they came back. Matter of fact, let me hit the lumber liquidators up on Messenger Monday. I'm gonna send them an email tonight. I'm gonna be like, hey, I've been throwing logs all night. I need some sponsorship, baby. We throwing the lumber. Hey, I live in lumber country too, for real, for real. I might need to go and find one of these logging companies and be like, hey, hook a brother up. You know what I'm saying? What is the best thing to work on in the off season? I think it depends. For every bowler, it's gonna be different. I think spares is always a good thing. Spares are one of the things that most people don't really work on a lot, because everybody want to strike more. But if you could make them spares, it's going to increase your average for most people. I'm like one of the only people who like sparing won't really increase my average very much, because I usually throw 7, 8 strikes a game. So, I mean, I average 230 something, 237, 238 every year. So whatever little spares I miss, I ain't shooting but a handful anyway. This is the worst year I've had in a long time. I think I'm only at 220 something right now. I want to try to work on my game first while doing tournaments. I think I'll be ready by the summer. Okay. I mean, it's just hard, right? So like knowing mentally what to do and your body physically doing it, it'd be rough. Now, you know, you could put in the work, but you can only bowl so many games. You know what I'm saying? You got to give your body time to rest, because if you bowl too much and you get fatigued, then you start creating bad habits, which then you got to try to get out of later. So spares is the most overlooked average booster for sure, Rebel. Like them spares is huge. I mean, if I didn't never open, I'd probably average 240 something. If all I did was cover every spare I shot at, my average would go up probably 7 or 8 pins. I mean, it's hard for it to go up a lot, but it'll probably go up to 245 if I made all my spares. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, making those spares is critical. But for everybody just popped in, I do a little score update because we got a little bagger going. What's that, 8 in a row? Front 8. Little bagger. I lost money in the league, Mr. Spirit. Yeah, hey, me too. I done had the fronts and flagged the dime and boo, money gone. So yeah, no, those spares make a difference. Like, but I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why people miss the spares is because they don't give it the same full attention that they get their strike shots. You'll see people get up there, they take their time, they make sure they lined up right, they set up right, and then they throw their strike ball and they tap. They leave a corner pin. And then they come back because they frustrated, pick their spare ball up, stand up there, and just walk up there and throw it. They don't give it the same attention. Make sure they put their hand in it right, make sure they lined up right, make sure it feels right, and then take their time and go through the motions and make it. You gotta get that spare shot, I feel like, more attention, more focus than you give your strike shot, because You only got to knock down usually 1 or 2 pins. It's more critical that you are accurate at the spare than you were on the strike ball. You could throw a strike shot and you could miss wildly from where you throw it, and your ball missed the hairpin and you can still strike. So as long as it's on the lane, you still basically got a chance to strike on your strike shot. But that spare shot got to be fairly accurate, you know? So you got to give it full attention, man. Like in the tournaments, I be taking my time and trying to make them spares. I don't be just walking up there cutting them loose. I be taking my little sweet time, so. Thank you, Bob. Frank Belleville, what's going on? Hello from. I used to be in St. Charles. I bowled over there at St. Clair Bowl with Pete Weber and them. I went to school down there. I went to Lindenwood. Let me plug this thing in. I feel like it would have lasted, but it's at 65%. So I don't want it to die. But thanks for coming in, Frank. I hope you're enjoying the stream. For all the people like Frank that might have just popped in, I'll give you a little score update because we got a bagger, a little 9-bagger there. Well, you probably can't see it. Wait till it go back. It's finna switch back. We got the fronts. After we tapped, going out for 230 last game to shoot 214 or something like that, 213, I don't know. We had 210 the first game. So we still trying to shoot 800 for my man Otis, since we jagged 800 last week because I 2-8-10 in the 9th and shot 760. So we still got a chance, Otis. We still got a chance, baby. Lynn, oh, come on, Lynn. And we threw 2 messengers today, yo. Lumber Liquidators, hit me up. I need Lynn with the double in the 10th game, but this, I gotta go buy some more water. I'm like all out of water. I think I got like 4 bottles of water left. That's like half a day worth of water the way I drink water. I drink like 6 bottles of water a day. But we'll see how close we can get, y'all. I told y'all it's gonna be rough, but we can get there. We can get to 800. It's gonna be hard, but we can get there. Ain't like we ain't never done it before. Come on, Bob. Bob said, why? I think Bob had a real good series last week too. He had to have. I was a little worried about that one. He got that one left. Ain't what happened. Uh-oh. It looked like the stream having some trouble here. Something going on. Hopefully the stream flooding, coastal flooding for the next day or so. Well, it looks like it's coming back.
What I'm talking
Can't
about,
stop
Daddy.
the slop, Bob. All right. Can't stop the slop. About time.
That's some shit, Chris. Way to go.
About time I bowled some. I don't know.
Can I tell people I know you?
That be all right?
Like bone, brother.
Hey, perfect game, y'all. It's been a minute. 300. Hey, hey, we gotta go for 8:13 or whatever. You say thanks for showing me how to finish the game. Hey, let's go, y'all. One more. We need one more so we can bowl 800. I told y'all we can make it there, but we gotta throw a lot of strikes. We could definitely make it there. We just gotta have them all. We gotta have all of them, but we can make it. Let's go. I moved in too, so that way I ain't gotta move, hopefully, no more. I can just keep chucking them joints right there. Bow, 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 all of them. Hey, thank y'all, everybody, for the congrats. Let me see. Jerome, what's happening, Jerome? Say, let's go. Good stuff. Omega, what's happening? TG, what's happening? Let me see who else I'm missing. That'll be an easy game to put in the app. Yeah, I didn't even put no, when I got a string like that, I don't even put my score in usually until I mess up. Whenever the string stops, that's when I put it in. So it's all 12 X's. Boop, 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 boop. Let me see, what else? K Gerard came in at the right time. He came in right at the end on the old pasta. And then the internet was trying to do me dirty. Y'all seen that? Hammerman says congratulations, thank you. Reggie, what up, Reggie? It's crazy because I watched the whole first 2 games and that small change give you a different ball. Hey, I told you, go from this wide, because it was making me be on the side of it, to tuck that finger, it's going to make me get up the back of it a little more. Because I knew my ball should have been reading off the spot like super hard. I should have been able to basically throw. I knew up the back of it just enough, that pinky, because really what it do is it shift the weight in your hand. The weight was more spread out. So it allowed me to manipulate my hand more. Keep that weight. That is, Omega. I don't be counting. I mean, I don't got like Gohagen or Adam Barter numbers because I don't bowl like that, but I got enough. I got a decent amount. You had 298 last game. I seen that you had 298 last game on Saturday. Todd, what's going on? Say good job. That was a really casual 300. Yeah, it'd be like that sometime. It'd be like that sometime. Ty say congrats. Hey, thank you. Bobby, what's happening? Thanks for the congrats, y'all. Let's see if we can do it one more time though. We trying to shoot 800 for Otis. I gotta go crazy one more time to do it for Otis. Cause we turned with 513. So we got 513 turning. So I need 287 or better. So I need the front 10. Pat, what up, Pat? Time I bowl lined up against Pat, I bowled 300. So if y'all want me to bowl bad, don't put Pat across from me. Because I'm bowl 300 on him every time. Yeah, man, every time. What up, Pat? So, to make sure that joint wouldn't tap, I was like, oh no, this joint going through him. We gotta keep going. If we don't keep going, we ain't gonna bowl 800. Let me see. I can't. Oh, that's an X emoji, a strike emoji. You still having connection issues? Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, it just went crazy. It looked like it's stable right now, but the internet went crazy. We having like storms out here though. The 300 fired up the rest of the team. Let's go. Let's go. Let me look at it and see if it's working for me. Uh-oh, let me mute the sound. It seemed to be working all right for me. Maybe try to refresh your browser, Tiny, and then maybe it'll come back. Brandon, what's up? You say, I just went front 10-5, you about to go cry. Hey man, did you make it though? Did you shoot 285? What you leave? Don't tell me you left the bucket. I'd rather pitch out and leave like the picket fence with the 5-pin than leave the bucket.
Good job, Tim. There.
Thank you.
had another 240 game.
What you shot 240 the first game?
245 the first, 241 the second.
That's good bowling.
Yeah, well, I had an open each game too, so that didn't help.
Yeah.
I won the first game, lost the second game. Lost the second game by 7 pins,
That's rough.
but we won the game by 6 pins.
All right.
So I'll take the team win.
285. You say every so often it's cutting out. Yeah, I don't know. It dropped the internet a few times while I was sitting here. It was doing it yesterday too when I was way out. But let me see, you on Facebook or no YouTube? I don't know. It's been weird the last couple days. I don't know exactly why, but it looks stable right now. I ain't had no more big drops or big dips. So hopefully it stay like this the rest of the time. So.
I'm just channeling you, Daddy.
All right, Bob. Hey, team fired up. I'm telling y'all though, look, it don't matter what team you bowl with. If you interact with your team and you have fun with your team and they feel the camaraderie, you'll win, man. They'll bowl good, you'll win. It ain't got to be the perfect team with all the best bowlers. Y'all just got to work together and try. I definitely don't have the best team in the league, but we be winning though. I probably didn't even need to move over there, but I moved left anyway. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, man.
Hey, at least you made it though, Brandon. That would have been ugly to have like the front 10 and get 5. But well, if you bowl on the south side, you probably got beat by like 8 people. See, if you was bowling on the west side, you might have only got beat by like 1 or 2 people with 285. On the south side though, you in trouble. Everybody got 35. They be having that 50 with 50. 250 plus 50. They be having it. Let me get some more water, y'all.
Hey, Bob said you got to give us some lessons.
Okay.
He said
I'm ready.
a little shaky on your follow through, so.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You know.
Bob told me when he came back from vacation, he said, I went practicing. We gonna go get him. And ever since he said that, we've been striking.
I know how to slop it up.
That's right. Bob said he ready to strike. He said enough of them kiddie games, he ain't playing no more. Bob said it's time to go crazy. Strike Fest Inc. If y'all in Chicago, y'all remember the Strike Fest Pro Shop? What y'all know about that Strike Fest? My man B. Jizzle. I refilled my water bottle. Let's go. Ooh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Come on, Bob.
I'm channeling you, Daddy.
They fired up. They fired up, yo. We done lit a fire up under their butts. They say we striking tonight. Come on. All right, here we go. Get out of there, 7-9. Get out of there.
We're on fire.
What they trying to do to me?
Look at that shit.
Lumber liquidators, we throwing the lumber tonight. Messenger with the 7-9. Get out of there, baby. I'm glad I have sticks because I basically have to bowl 200 plus to tie for my first in league in the pots. Yeah, hey. So listen, wait till you got 0 and everybody else got pins. And they be striking just like you do. It get rough. I done shot 300 some days and was like, I might not catch. Hey, my highest series I ever bowled, Jeff could tell you, I shot 848. I did not bowl 300, no games. I had like 280, 279, 288 or 290, 288 or something like that. So basically I bowled 280 every game. And I barely won any money. But 280 every game. Like, it was crazy. Hey, let's go, Jeff. Whole team. Baggers. Ugly. It was ugly. I'm like, I damn near bowled 300 every game, and I ain't gonna make no money. Highest series I ever bowled. But it be like that sometimes. You know? It is what it is. Sean, what's going on? You late? Dang, you missed it. I just bowled 300. But that's all right. The beautiful part is as soon as I get done bowling, it'll post, and then you can go back and watch it. You legit like 15 minutes too late. If you come 15 minutes earlier, you would have seen it. But don't worry, you might be just on time, right on time. We might do it again. I need to shoot 300 to bowl 800, so 223 scratch and 290 with the pins. Ooh, a 70 piece. Come on, 70. Oh, Lynn was trying to give it to him too. He was trying to give it to him too. That's all right, Lynn, get one. All you gotta get is one. Get back on it. Yeah. But welcome to the stream, Sean. How your day going? Hopefully you had a good day. Oh, I got some nice cold water too. I need to drink some more of that. That water nice and cold. I be trying not to drink a lot though. If you drink too much of that water that's cold like that real fast, it'll bring your body temperature down too much. I wanted to go down a little bit, but I don't want it to like spike down real hard. Nate say, Bob popping off. Bob popping off. Hey, Bob been popping off. Like, so ever since I had talked to Bob and worked with Bob a little bit, and he started coming practicing, Bob been bowling good. I told Bob, it's time to bowl some tournaments now, Bob. It's time to get you out here. Hey, because of me, what's happening? Quick hand back. Hey, I appreciate it. You just missed I bowled a perfect game because of me. I just bowled a 300 game, like 15 minutes ago. Y'all all popping in like a handful of minutes too late. But pop back in 20 minutes. You might see another one. It's a good chance that you might see another one. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have moved on this lane. I think I'm gonna move back. I think I'm a little too far left now. Can't stop the slop. I might have moved too much over there. Because I thought that ball was gonna spin up a little harder, and it didn't. So I think I'm gonna move back to where I was at. Hey, let's go. Let's see if we can keep this string alive. Shoot 800 the hard way. 300 on the back. I drink some ice, water now, and maybe one cold beer. I started bringing watermelon in the Fantasy League too. All seem to be working so far. Hey, keep the party going. And really, that's what it is too. Like, you gotta find a way to be comfortable. And then the little tricks like this that work. Like, it took me a long time to learn and compile all these little things that work to make you bowl a little bit more consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that my thumb swells. I mean, like, I legit make my thumb hole really, really big. And I put like 8, sometimes 9 pieces of tape in there, because my thumb swells that much, to where I like to have at least one piece in the front and one piece in the back. So usually I'll have like 2, maybe 3 pieces in there, unless it's like something crazy. Like if I'm in Kentucky in the middle of the summer, I might not have no tape in the thumb hole. But you say you need a team like mine, Jerome? You know, so it just kind of took me a while to understand, like, my thumb's swelling because my body temperature rising. And if I get a cold drink and I sip it every few frames, I can regulate my temperature and keep my hand at a consistent temperature, you know? And then my thumb not going up, down, up, down, up, down. Like, you know how you bowl on the lane where the air conditioning blowing out and you get on the approach and it like blasting, dumping cold air on you? Man, that's like the worst thing. On the one lane, your thumb big and it feel good. Then on the other lane, you go to the other lane, now your thumb super small and it feel weird because you just stood up there with the AC dumping in your face, you know, so it be like that. All right, there you go. Trip that. Oh. Damn it. Kind of hung in that one a little bit. Damn. I ain't really cleared that one good. Well, I guess we can't bowl 800 no more, but we can still bowl like 790. All right. I kind of hung in that one just a little bit. Enough where I couldn't really like hit it. Oh! They giving Lynn all the bad breaks. Drinking liquor, then hot water, really hot, yeah. Yeah. Like, I feel like my body is warming up, like a lot. Like my hand was starting to swell. That's why I went and got some cold water. But I want to take my hat off, but when I take the hat off, like, it cleared my, like, man, it gets so cold. I always thought the opposite was true about keeping your pinky closed. Well, I guess, let me say this, Ty, it depends on how you release the ball. So my natural release is up the back of it a little more than probably a lot of people. So that's usually how I bowl. I usually keep my finger tucked in. But from my injury, I had spread my finger because it made it easier for me to bowl without pain. So if, like, let's say you go back and you watch some of my older bowling videos, if you look, I only took 5 steps and not 6. I bowled a little differently than how I bowl now. So I've modified, God damn it, I modified my bowling to be able to continue to bowl on the injuries. Dang, Bob didn't strike because I ain't strike. I needed to strike. So, I mean, for you, you got to try it. I would say if in general, right? Oh no, I just messed up my hat. In general, I would say that if you hold the ball under the ball like this, right? Having all of the ball, your fingers close together, put more of the weight on this side. I don't care what you do, it's gonna put more of the weight on that side. Because it ain't as much, it's area, it's more area, you know? So if I spread my hand, it allowed me to manipulate it more, which means it also allowed me to get on the side of it more. So. Yeah, I hung in that one just a little bit. Damn. I was trying, y'all. Bowl 800. Come on, fall. They doing Lynn dirty. Yeah, I hung in it just enough where I couldn't hit it at the bottom. It was just clean off my hand with no extra fingers. It was like when they hard, you want to throw it like that. But Todd, this is what I say. When you go practice, you try it out, right? Get lined up, how you normally throw it, and where your ball gonna strike, and then change your hand. Move your pinky out, move it in. Move your index finger in a little bit. If you move, what up, Donnie? What's going on? Yeah, 790 still a good score, Chad. So if you move your index finger in, it's gonna make you get like crazy up the back of it. Like, cause it put all the weight over there of the ball. So like, you'll roll it like right up the back of the ball if you move your index finger over more. It's closer to your other fingers. If you spread your index finger more, you could get around it more too. So everything you do to make it like to where your hand more compact, make it easier for the ball to really lean towards the outside. Use a lot of different finger positions during practice. Yeah, hey, it worked too. It definitely worked. You try it out and see what it does. Cause when you bowl in a tournament and they hard and you really can't move around like left and right, you need to do stuff like that little hand tricks to manipulate your hand to make the ball do what you want to do. Manipulate your wrist a little more, break it a little, or you know, increase it a little. But it's a point where if you increase the angle of your wrist, you hook it less. Because you can't do that yo-yo motion, bro. Dang, I got around that one. That was on the side of that one. You could tell too, look how smooth it was. On the side of it, just a little bit. I gotta focus real hard on getting that elbow in a little more so I could come through it up the back of it. I was doing real good with it until that shot. All right. That was me. I threw it bad. Around it just a little bit. You move your index and pinky a lot. Now, if you can increase your rev rate a little bit as well, you'd be much more versatile. So to be honest, I think that the lower rev players are really more versatile now. Imagine fingers talking about fingers, that's crazy. Donnie, I'm in Washington. I live in Washington now. So, Bowling King, what up? How am I hitting them? I'm bowling good. I bowled 213 the first game, 300 the second game. And I just tapped, I could have shot 78, but I just rang a 10, so I can shoot 257. So, I mean, still good, still bowling good. Oh, actually, I can shoot 258, because I only threw one in between. So I can shoot 258. Still a good day, still a good day. Lynn, did we ball on this pair last week? Or did we ball on 15, 16 last week too? Or were we were over, and then, but the week before we balled over here. Yeah. So it wasn't last week, it was 2 weeks ago, but it was close enough. I think 3 out of the last 4 weeks, I feel like we bowled over here. So, check it out, Bob. I need to just make sure I get that elbow in. As long as I get that elbow in, get that hand under it at the start, it'll be good. That other one I got a little lazy and I didn't get under it good. There we go.
Just turn around, turn your back on it. All right.
I knew I threw that one right. I threw the other one bad. James say you got some competition for me. Well, come on, James. I'm with it. I'm just an average guy. I ain't nobody special. I get lucky every blue moon. Did the walk away. No, I knew that was 10 back. I wasn't even worried about that one. Because I know my hand just got to be up the back of it. If my hand up the back of it, it's coming.
So did you bowl that 300 with the Medusa? Mm-hmm. So DV8 can hit a 300.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome to know.
Man, I got a gang of, shoot. I be striking with them DV8 balls. Like, when I bowl tournaments, I throw more Brunswick balls. When I bowl league, I throw more DV8 Radical balls than Brunswick balls.
Oh,
So,
I love my DV8.
yeah. Oh, no,
I'm throwing the Hellraiser Blaze right now.
Okay.
So, but
Yeah.
non-aggressive.
Huh?
Girl's non-aggressive.
Okay. James say, if you say so. Nate say the Al Bundy walk-off strike. Yeah. Chad say, right, just an ordinary guy. Hey, man, y'all funny. Why y'all on that? I am just a regular dude, man. It's a whole bunch of people strike more than me. I'm just a regular dude out here, you know? I get lucky every now and again. I've been bowling a long time, you know? You strike a lot with your DV8 Hellcat Sunday? Hey, I'm telling you, like, so I'll explain a little bit too why it's like that. So like, the Brunswick balls, they making balls that back in a lot more now. So typically the Brunswick balls were smoother down lane. So, and like more controllable off the friction. So when I'm bowling on the tournament and they hard, especially with my rev rate, that was great because it would allow me to stay in the same spot a little longer where my ball wasn't going crazy off the spot and I wasn't making big moves. I could like get dialed in, and I mean, the worst thing I was gonna do was flat 10. So I'm shooting 240, 250 every game because I'm hitting the pocket every frame, and the only thing gonna happen is I'm a flat 10. That was beautiful. Like, I was balling so good. He said, dude, you've never been regular, but make it do what it does. I'm regular with them golf clubs, though, I tell you that. I got that regular old golfing ability. No, I actually hit it pretty good with the golf clubs too. If I got a chance to play more, I'd actually be really good. I just don't play enough. All right. People should strike a lot bowling in one house. Dang! Carl said, you should strike a lot when you bowl in one joint. You're right, you should. You are absolutely right. You definitely should strike a lot if you bowl in one house.
Look it up, Len. You can look it up on the phone.
But good thing I don't only bowl in one house. That would be weird. Hey, what's crazy? I'm willing to bet that I probably got more award scores outside of my home bowling alley than I do in my home bowling alley. Like I would say, I bet I got more perfect games out of town than in town. I should actually look it up. He just called the lane man, wait, he on your pair, facts. He probably, he up there doing something. I don't know. Oh, I think he don't know what pin it was. I could have. Donnie said, see you when you get home. Yeah, for sure, Donnie. If I come home, I'll definitely bring my golf club. You know, if I could, I don't know. I'm trying to really do some stuff for this summer. But if I find some time, I might come home for a weekend. And I ain't bringing no bowling balls. I bring them golf sticks, though. So I can play some cheap golf. Because golf out here is ridiculously expensive. I probably play 40 rounds of golf every summer at home. And here, I'd be lucky if I play 20 at the race they be charging. I bought a push cart because they charge $40 for a damn cart to drive a cart, 40 bucks. The round of golf, $40, $50. And not even at like a really nice course, at like, let me see. Like, let's say, well, what's the course where Teddy worked? By Burr Oak. Like, our nice course is kind of like that. I mean, except we do have a really nice course. We got that course where they played the Open 1 year. What's it called? It was like the hardest, it was the only time they played a public course, and it was like the hardest golf course like they ever played. It's right on the water. Dang, hold on. Matter of fact, I got money to go play that course too. I got to make sure I do it this summer. Let me see. All right, Lynn. Good bowling, Lynn.
Thanks, bro.
Chambers Bay. Chambers Bay. Hey, listen. The wind be whipping over there. I am so scared to play Chambers Bay. I'm like, I need to get some time in. I need to practice. I got to get some time in to play Chambers Bay. But I'm going to do it this summer. I meant to do it last summer, but they had a tournament toward the end of the summer, and I couldn't get out there. So I'm mad I messed up my 300, y'all. I wanted to go 0-0-0-0 to shoot 813 with back-to-back trades. Oh, wait, let me go back so y'all can see Bob. No nickels. Have I bowled in St. Louis? Yeah. I used to live in St. Louis. I went to school down there. I used to bowl at St. Clair. And St. Charles. Yeah, I bowled in St. Louis. And I bowled in college, so, I mean, I bowled all over the place. All right, Bob. It's all right. Yeah, we bowled in St. Louis quite a bit for college. We bowled at the Dick Weber Bowling Alley. We had a tournament at St. Clair. I think we had one more tournament in the St. Louis area too, in college bowling. Then there was a couple tournaments this way in Chicago. There was always this tournament in like Zion, Illinois. They used to be tight as Dick's hat, man. You can't even hook the ball. It was crazy tight. All right, Donnie, for sure. I'll let you know. Come on. All right, Bob. Can't stop the slop, Bob. Dang, everybody took all their bowling balls off. They wasn't playing. They're like, I'm getting out of here. It's crazy because I had like 4 or 5 800s last year and no 300. And this year I got 1 800 and 2 300s so far. All right, Bob. Yeah, if I get up the back of it, it's gonna hook every time. Like, I just gotta get up the back of it. If I could have figured this out a little earlier, I would have shot 800 easy today probably. But I was struggling a little bit out the gate. But it's all good. We did what we could do. I gave it a run. I mean, back-to-back 760 weeks ain't bad. $760 back-to-back ain't bad. Even though I had 770 this week. I told them they was worried about that average stuff. I was like, don't worry. Before the end of the year, I'll be back where I usually am. However close you are now, it'll go away. All right, that's a good bowling. Yeah, thank you. I was trying to bowl 800. Yeah. I had to shoot 280 something. I needed the front 10 to shoot 800. But that's still a good night, man. Still a good night. We beating them too bad. They was beating us bad, taking it out on us that first game. You got any tips for curving? I'm a lefty. I mean, I don't know how you bowl, but what I'll tell you is that the way everybody try to hook it is not the way you should hook it. Everybody try to, let me back up something. Everybody try to, I gotta use my right hand. So well, let me just put it on. If y'all wanna see what I bowl here, those are my games. 213, 300, 258 for 771. All right, back to what I was saying. All right, so everybody tries to hook it by bringing the ball back with their elbow like this, and then chicken winging that elbow and turning that hand over, right? But that's not what you want to do. You want to create revolutions on the ball, not really spin it, right? So this gonna make you spin it. You want to create revolutions. So it's more like a yo-yo motion. Like you got to be flexible, and your hand got to be relatively strong, and you got to be able to keep your hand under the ball, but you got to be able to like throw a yo-yo. Like, you know, when you throw a yo-yo, you drop it down, and with a yo-yo, if you drop it down like this and your finger come up a little bit, the yo-yo will snap back up and crack you in the knuckles. So you got to be able to lay it flat like this with a yo-yo and let it hang, and then you can turn your hand over, right? So with the bowling motion, you want it to come back. You want to act like you throwing the yo-yo down real hard and you snapping it back up real, real hard without your hand going this way. So it's like boom, boom with your fingers. Like uncurl it, thumb come out, hit it with the fingers, create the lift and the rotation. That's how you hook it. Bob bowling the devil score. He had 666. Oh, he did. James say just did that like it was nothing. I mean, it wasn't a lot. I mean, I had 770. I mean, it didn't feel like I was doing a lot of work. I just had to figure out how to get my ball to read the lane like it was reading in practice. And I knew I would strike once I did that. My set Friday was 89, 61, 188 for 738. Splitville, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. You get behind that transition, you're gonna struggle. You gotta make big moves after that. Just got home from my league and missed your stream. Congrats on the 300. So Jason, the good thing is that after I turn it off, if you wait a little minute, I don't know if it take like an hour or something. I don't know exactly how long it take, but it'll be on my YouTube and you can go back and watch it. You can watch the whole thing. So you don't gotta miss the 300, you could go watch it. James say, okay, I get what you're saying. Tony say, yeah, I gotta work on that yo-yo effect. Good ball.
See you next week.
All right. So you're gonna have to try that this weekend. Jason say, first time tonight in 2.5 years, shot 729. Hey, that's good bowling. Ain't no complaining when you shoot 720. Bowling King say, okay, well, have a great night. Be safe. Good night. All right. I see you, Bowling King, next week. Hey, so if y'all don't know, in 2 weeks, I'm bowling a tournament. And it's 2 days. It's Saturday and Sunday in Silverdale. So, I mean, it's like 6 games each day. So it's only like an hour and a half, an hour, 45 minutes. So I might just drive down, bowl, drive back, drive down, bowl, drive back. I don't know if I want to get no hotel. Hotels be expensive down here. Be $200 for a hotel. It ain't gonna be that much for me to drive. It'll be a tank of gas for me to drive. use a golf ball or a tennis ball and let the ball roll from your palm to your fingers, then lift on the fingers doing the motion Chris just showed. Yeah, you could do that, or you could use a football too. You could do it with a football. Buy one of them little foam footballs, and you could put your fingers on the laces, and then you could do that. As far as the chicken wing you were talking about, that's probably my ball curves into the gutter at the last minute. Yeah. So that's what most people do. When you don't know what you're doing, that's what people do. They try to create hook by cupping it like this and then turning it, because they think it's the turn action that does it. Jerome say good bowling. Thank you, Jerome. So if you really watch like the best bowlers, here, if you watch the best bowlers, right? What the best bowlers do, I don't know, can y'all see that? Let me turn the light up. Hold on. I gotta go to the other side. Just turn it on 100, why not? All right. So what the best bowlers do, right? They arm come back straight, right? And when they coming down, it bend like this. It bow, right? It come down, it bows. It come down like this. It unbows. That's when the yo-yo happen right here. And then they come through it, right? So it's like free pendulum swing on the way down, arm bows, shoulder come down a little bit, or you can do it with the shoulder level, it really don't matter. But really the people who crank it, they shoulder gonna dip. Arm bow, unbow, yo-yo, and through it. That's how you hook it. That's exactly how you hook it. You got a Nerf football you can use? Yep, you can use a football. And I feel like with a football, it's easier to see the rotation to see if it's the same every time. Because a football big enough where, you know, if you rotate it the same, you'll see. But you need to strengthen your wrist, because if you got a weak wrist, you're not gonna be able to hook it, because it takes for you to be able to cup, right? Uncup, cup, uncup. This how you create the revolutions. You go from a relatively flat or cupped wrist position, right? And then you uncup it quickly. Boom, boom. It's like Spider-Man. Boom. That's where it's at. But it's got to be quick. If you can't do it quick, you won't create a lot of revolutions. You'll get some revs, but you won't get a lot. But I'm telling you, you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. You just need a little bit. This light too bright. Hold on, I got to turn it down. I can't see nothing. It's blinding me. I got to turn it back like 50. I had to put it on 100 because I had to move back. Put it back on like 50%. I still feel like it's bright on 50%, but it ain't as bright as it was on 100. But yeah, you gotta strengthen your wrist. If you can strengthen your wrist and your hand, it'll help you. And what I'll tell you is, most people hold on to the bowling ball wrong too. So if you holding the bowling ball with equal pressure with all your fingers and your thumb, then you squeezing it too much with your fingers. Like, in order for you to be able to really hook it, your thumb gotta exit and your fingers gotta be free to kind of like uncoil, but still have enough tension so that it flick right at the bottom. So you wanna have more pressure on your thumb. So that way, once your thumb exit, right, your hand is under it, which make that ball be able to roll off your fingers, and then that little bit of friction, right, from your fingers being in the hole, whether you got grips or not, is gonna make that ball spin. But I'll say this, it's like feast or famine. Like, the more you hook it, the more your rev rate is, the more dynamic your ball motion is, the harder it is to bowl good. So, consistently.
Got them pretty good. They only won 4, we won the rest.
That's what he get for talking mess. He come in talking mess. I was mad I lost that, thank you. I was mad I lost that first game, because I needed to strike the first ball in the 10th to beat him. Right. So I was like, don't worry about it, I ain't gonna lose no more.
Nice game, man.
Thank you. I wasn't gonna lose no more, tell you that. Shit. You ain't gonna just keep beating me. And he be talking mess every week too. He come in like, oh yeah, I'm bowling you tonight. Oh yeah. I think I bowled 300 on him last time. Hey, where was AJ? Band Hammer AJ wasn't in here. My band Hammer wasn't here today. So I gotta call AJ. She'll watch it tomorrow though. But all right, y'all. More tips, more questions next week. Oh, well, somebody asked something. Hold on. I think that technique just bought me a couple extra strikes per game. All right, James, for sure. I know it might sound weird, but when I'm curving, I don't put my thumb in the hole. Well, it would have sounded crazy 20 years ago, but now, I mean, a lot of people bowl like that. It was a dude who used to bowl on the PBA to bowl like that. I mean, I know a lot of people who don't do it. Most of the two-handers don't use their thumb now, so it is what it is. But I just think that if you want to have a long career in bowling, you should use your thumb, because this sport is very hard on your joints and your tendons and your hand and your wrist. And if you don't use your thumb, you're just putting more pressure on your elbow, your wrist, and all them joints. So if you can, learn how to bowl with your thumb. It might give you a longer career. Maybe you're not as good initially, but over time as you practice and get better, you'll be better overall. Her mini slinky arm to get them revs. Yeah, AJ hooking. AJ hooking. She strap on it. Yeah, strap on it. So, but all right, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate everybody coming to the stream. We had another good night last week. We had 760. This week we had 770 with 300. Even after we struggled with that first game, so that lets you know you can't never give up. So we had a good bowling weekend overall, and hopefully we have a good weekend next week or in 2 weeks too. So I'll see y'all. If y'all missed it, go back and watch the perfect game, and maybe next week we get 1 or 2 more, you know? Instead of having like 4, 5, 800s, we have 4, 5, 300s. I'll take them how I can get it. So cool. I see y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. It's the Expert Bowler at Expert Bowler Gaming. If you ain't subscribed and you're new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I'm out.